years of religious education were primarily from chaplains on the military bases in Germany, where my father was stationed. At that time, there was no Sunday school. We just sat with Mom and Dad in big church and listened to the sermons, and I had a very positive association with learning from those chaplains, especially Chaplain Perkins was one of my favorites in Mannheim. And at that time, I learned that going to church made my family happy, and it brought us together, it unified us, and it was a very, very joyful time. Sunday mornings were a good part of the week. I accepted Christ personally when we returned to the States at a good old American VBS in Sacramento when my dad was stationed there at Redeemer Covenant Church. And I was, for the first time, introduced to the gospel specifically and with a personal invitation at that time. So the first time I actually was in a small group and I felt seen and known by an adult leader was when we started attending Sunrise Baptist Church. And it was the first time I had sat in a circle in junior high school, and like this woman, Pam Gallarda, who was my small group leader for many years, she would just look at us and smile and say, "How are we doing?" And it was truly the first time that I had an adult leader care specifically about my journey, my walk, my flute playing, boys, all those things that you talk about with your small group leader. Those years at Sunrise Baptist Church in Sacramento, we went to Hume Lake, and my faith just grew. My knowledge of the scriptures grew because I had someone who was truly interested in me as an individual. I am totally grateful for the chaplains in Germany. I'm totally grateful for the education system that they set up, but there was definitely a sense of, there were the big cathedrals in Europe, and then there was the stoic setting, the loving kind setting of the chaplain. But I had no idea that the body of Christ could also be a community of caring believers for the individual. And that I did not experience until junior high and high school. So I do wish I had more training in the early years of Christian education actually being a part of childhood. The gospel was definitely known to me, but I would say the joy of the Lord, the empowerment of the gospel in your everyday decision making wasn't made known to me till later in life. And I am so grateful for the American church that the doors are open all year, because in Europe, 12 noon on a Sunday, those doors are closed and it's not opened again until the following Sunday early in the morning. When I came back from Germany, I was that middle schooler sitting in the circle with like a crocheted vest on, and they were all wearing like angel flights and cool stuff. And this woman, Pam Gallarda, she looked at me and saw me and reminded me that our life is, our being is made up of many facets, and our spiritual life needs to be nurtured as well. And I have experienced sitting as a receiver of the gospel, but yet also the receiver of the human touch. There is nothing like another believer who knows your story, that will pray for you and send you a text and show a mirror, like reflect a mirror of the Lord into your face and say, please remember whose you are.